Hello, welcome to another Yap Session. Today I'll be talking about finding ground. I've been noticing more and more often how and when I leave my body. I leave out the back when I'm scared, I fractured and dissociate often, especially when there's a lot of conflicting emotions that come up when I really want something or when something is like really stressful. I just completely just fall apart. And when I fall apart, I can no longer feel my core. The feeling from like the bottom of my pelvic, like my balls to my head. There's this line, this sense of solidity that when I feel is so solid. It's just like this flow that flows out and around and in and out and around and in and out and around. And all I have to do is listen to the eros, the desire, the want, and it just moves me exactly where I need to be. If I want to go dancing or not, if I want to do this, if I want to do that. But there's like these like ways in which the channel isn't fully clean, where a want is shameful. Like I can't imagine. Like I want $1 million is probably shameful for someone. For me, there was a want to just move out of my parents' place, which is really terrifying. I'm thinking about money stuff and whatever. And immediately I could feel like the central channel fragment and fall apart in front of my eyes. And I've been able to catch it, and catch it. And when I catch it, I get to ask myself some questions to reflect on what just happened. I get to ask myself, what am I trying to avoid by like when that central channel falls apart for me? There's like samsaric, like habitual patterns that activate. The one for me that's most active is shorts, so YouTube shorts or Instagram shorts. It used to be porn, not not recently, and it's just like scrolling, and it's like, oh, what am I avoiding by scrolling YouTube shorts? And it's like fear, or anger, or whatever. And as I've learned to love those emotions, I get to just, it's like, oh, let me feel that too. And as I learn to feel it, the avoidance slowly falls away, and I feel my central channel back online. And it like legitimately feels like this like cord down the middle of me. And I just always want to be corded. Like I always want to be aligned with that channel. Because I'm noticing just how awful it feels to live in misalignment from that channel. And that channel doesn't always have the answers. It knows what's working for me, it knows what's not working for me, but it doesn't have like the intellect. The intellect is its own tool that I get to use to figure out what I can do when something isn't working for me. But my ground is always there. And sometimes my ground is falling apart because there's emotions I believe that I can't fully feel without being safe. And there's also this like window of capacity thing where like if an emotion is really big, for example, for me fear is usually always really big. Like if it's outside my window of tolerance, then it becomes about like, oh, how do I regulate myself so I can feel the fear in my window of tolerance? And if I'm able to feel the fear in my window of tolerance, then I'm able to be in myself. I'm able to be grounded. I'm able to be aligned and move from that alignment. There's also like the other piece of the avoidance is usually looking for something. Like if I'm watching YouTube shorts, I'm trying to give myself a sense of like relaxation by watching YouTube shorts. And it's like, how can I relax now? Or how can I give myself that relaxation without watching YouTube shorts? And like a more aligned way just naturally comes to my head, which is just go on a walk or go lay down, take a nap, play some handpan. Whatever it is, there's a better way to give myself the thing I'm looking for, especially if I am doing it with a habit that isn't something that even feels good. Like watching YouTube shorts does not feel good. Watching porn does not feel good. And if I'm trying to get something by doing those things, there is probably a better way to get that thing that also is actually something that will recharge me. I feel like a lot of finding ground is just feeling yourself. Like, am I like hunched over and forward, like in whatever I'm doing? Am I like out the back and dissociated? Look at that, fucked me up a little bit. Or am I like in my central channel, feeling everything that is happening in this channel? And when I'm in my channel, like I feel incredibly alive. There's so many sensations happening in my body. But I can handle it. I'm in it. This is me. This is my life. And my wants are big, and I get to be ambitious. I get to be empowered. I get to go for what I want. And I get to be grounded in my body. Another way I notice I'm not grounded is if I'm like thinking about the future in any capacity that is not concrete. Like it is not something like the next action I can take. Like if I'm thinking about like, oh, whether this person texted me or not. I'm thinking about like how to do business a year from now when I'm graduated from school. Like it's very ungrounded. It's not very present. It's not important. And there's usually fear, like uncertainty or whatever, like the discomfort that I'm avoiding by going there. And when I am in those loops, I am also not in my central channel. So it's like a great pointer. It's like I'm incredibly grateful for when I find myself or catch myself thinking about a friend who hasn't texted me back, or going into the future. That's not even something that I want to worry about right now. Or need to worry about right now. It's a great little pointer to like, ooh, what's the fear here? What's the uncertainty that I get to sit with? What's the aliveness in the moment that I am avoiding? I'm feeling more and more comfortable day by day. I feel like the healing thing has been like going a lot faster than I expected. I discovered the structural dissociation, I think in like February or March. I worked with Chloe Good, who is an attachment specialist, a sensory motor psychotherapist, and I just did a shit ton of inner work. And I'm legitimately feeling the sense of I will always be multiple. We will always be multiple, as in like my parts will always be parts. But I am finding that alignment coming faster and faster with all my parts. And I'm really excited to just like live in alignment, live from eros, live from desire, live from that central present moment grounded energy. And build a life where I get to show people how to do that too. And it's a lot simpler than, I mean, it was always simple, but yeah, it's also really hard. Like it's simple, but it's difficult because you really have to go to the depths of hell to feel the feelings that you've been avoiding all your life. But on the other side is freedom. Freedom to actually be yourself and be here. Because every single way that you avoid yourself is also ways you avoid your partner, your work. Every single way you avoid is keeping you from living your life in true alignment with your deepest desires and wants, with my deepest desires and wants. And I'm excited to, like, yeah, learn the skills I want to learn to be in greatest service to the world. For me, that's coaching as well as massage or structural integration. And I'm excited to, like, build a life with those things to the best of my ability to give as much back to the world as I can. And to do that, I really need to learn, or as I am learning, to be in alignment, to, like, be in my central channel, to feel everything that I am experiencing, all the discomfort and all the sensations, for the life that I am currently living, for my central channel, my brain, my entire consciousness to find the next want, the next growth edge that it pulls me towards. So ground. Find ground continuously again and again. Find ground in myself. Find ground in my existence. Find ground in the present moment, which is the only real thing you can ground on. The moment, right now, right here, this moment. Learning to ground over and over and over again in the present moment without avoiding anything in it, without avoiding the sensations, the discomfort, the uncertainty. Just back again, right here, grounded in this moment, feeling everything that this moment, this life has to offer. Oh, I feel complete. Thank you very much for watching. Big loves and peace.